Hey guys, what is up? This is Cam Jennings, aka Cam Fats, coming at you on behalf of EpicConversions.com, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Index Card Insights. This is episode 15 for those of you keeping score. We're counting down from 100, so that means this is really, I want to say, our 85th episode. Our 85th episode, but because we're counting down, we're calling it episode 15. We're counting down to episode number 1. And no, I don't explain that in every single episode. I've just been doing it lately. So today I want to talk. What do I want to talk to you guys about today? Oh, yeah, I remember. Sorry. Um, so I want to talk to you a little bit about something that Theodore Roosevelt said a long time ago. Still very, very much applies today. But what Theodore Roosevelt said many, many years ago was that people don't really care what you know. And I'm paraphrasing here. I can't remember the exact phrasing he used. But what he basically said was people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care, right? And like that was true back in his day, and it's still true today. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And it's really, really relevant to me and to everybody on the internet, in my opinion, who wants to start an online business or who wants to be successful entrepreneurs on the internet, making money for themselves. It matters in this day and age because of something I'm getting ready to tell you about. Before I do that, though, let me just remind everybody, get over to Epic Conversions, get your free copy of 12 Secrets, all right? Now listen, I'm not going to leave this up forever, okay? It's a free book right now. I'm probably going to I'm probably going to take it up to like $5 or something. There's no reason to leave it free. At the end of this year, I'm just going to revise this a little bit and take it to $5. No reason to leave it free, and I'll put another freebie out in January. But you want to make sure you get a copy of this before it's gone, guys. Nothing lasts forever. This book ain't going to be free forever. So make sure you get over there and get your free copy of 12 Secrets, why it is free. It's an awesome little book. It's going to help you lots. Quick read, only 48 pages, and it comes with a free giveaway license. Pretty amazing. So it's over there at epicconversions.com, epicconversions.com, epicconversions.com. Get your free copy of 12 Secrets. Listen, so why does that matter? People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Why does that matter? It matters because in this day and age, and so many people too. But in this day and age, and it's not really just in this day and age. I've noticed it a lot more lately, but like I've noticed it the whole time since I've been online. People just want the easy way. People don't want to work hard. People want to find the fastest, easiest, most direct route to the money, right? And they don't really want to work that hard for it. They don't really want to learn a whole lot of stuff for it. They want to just find the fastest, easiest, most simple route to the money. And right now, artificial intelligence is a big part of what's going on, right? This 12 Secrets book is 12 mind-blowing reveals on AI and online business, right? Totally cool. AI is great. However, AI, when you use it for your business, if you're not careful, it has a tendency to kind of suck the life out of your business. A lot of the things AI writes is fairly derivative. And what I mean by that is it's kind of based on things that have already been said before, right? It's based on known principles that have been said before. And when it's not saying like derivative stuff, it is saying things that are just wrong, right? It's hallucinating. So this is problematic, if you want people to think you care. You know what I mean? We think about Theodore Roosevelt's words from way back in the day. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. At the end of the day, online business, especially internet marketing and business opportunity, like this is a people business. And it's so ironic to me because online business, a lot of times, it feels like a people business. It feels like it's a people business. And the more I think about it, the more I think most businesses out there are people businesses. Not all of them, not all of them. There's exceptions, but a lot of the businesses that you see out there, they revolve around people working with people. They revolve around people networking with people, or people working with people, or people finding people to do things for them, or finding people to buy things from them. It's people. It's people relying on people, right? It's a people business. And you come online because you don't want to deal with people. You come online because you want to work for yourself, because you're fed up with dealing with other people. You come online and you want to find a way just to do it all from your living room, or do it all from your home office, or do it all from your den, or do it all from your bedroom, and you don't want to deal with anybody, right? And I think that idea, that mentality of not wanting to deal with anybody and do it all on your own, and not have to worry about talking to anybody or dealing with anyone, I think it plays right into like artificial intelligence, right? It just feels like, oh wow, I can use artificial intelligence to just do so much and to scale up everything that I'm doing, and like, oh wow, and it'll be awesome, and I won't have to do anything, and like the people who don't want to learn. Like, for example, one of the things I do is I write emails, and that's how I make most of my money, as I write emails. And I write emails and I sell email packages, and I write emails to sell other things. I'm just pretty good at writing emails. I've been doing it for a while. I kind of consider it an art form. Not to be geeky with you, but I kind of consider writing emails an art form, and I've talked about that on this podcast before. But the point is, I've spent years developing the skill of writing email copy. And, I think newer people come in and they hear, well, the money's in the list. And that's true. And then they hear, well, the money is in the engaged list, right? And they say, okay, how do I get my list engaged? Oh, I got to write email copy. So then when you enter this realm of artificial intelligence, people feel like, hey man, I don't really want to learn how to write email copy. Let me just go over to Bard, or let me go over to ChatGPT and have it write me a set of emails like in the style of like John Carlton or something, and it'll be gravy, baby. You know what I mean? And I don't have to worry about it, right? And they do that because ultimately they don't feel like learning a new skill. They're just looking for a way to get out of what they're already doing. I don't like the job I have. Man, I just want some easy push button riches, I don't really want to learn a new skill or a new discipline. And, for those people, I feel bad for them because, man, this is the people business. It really is, I'm not saying you can't do it anonymously, because you can. You can create like a cartoon avatar. You can create like a little avatar that represents you, so you never have to reveal your face. You can use like a computer voice or an AI voice, so you never have to reveal your voice and stuff like that. But that's not how I've made my money. And at the end of the day, I really do believe this is a people business. And, people buy from you when they trust you and when they believe that you can help them. And I think that when you don't want to show your face, you start to create a little bit of a barrier to entry, because people can't see you now. They inherently feel like you have something to hide. And then when you want to hide your voice, again, you create another barrier to entry. People feel like you have something to hide. Just subconsciously they feel that way. Like whether they consciously are aware of it or not, subconsciously they feel like you have something to hide. And it just creates barriers to entry when it comes to trust and building rapport and stuff like that. Creating some kind of relationship where people actually like you and like doing business with you. I can tell you that with internet marketing, what I found, and this isn't just online marketing, but many, many, many industries out there, like 75, sometimes even higher percentage of your business is coming from repeat customers. People who have chosen to do business with you over and over and over again for whatever reason. And that generally is because they've built a relationship with you and they like dealing with people they know, right? That's everybody, guys. Come on. Who do you like buying from? You know, when you go to the store and buy your groceries, do you go to the same store every week? I do. Or do you go to a different store every week? Do you like changing it up and going to different stores to buy your groceries? I don't. I usually just go to the same store to buy my groceries every week. I got a list. My wife and we have a list. We got people when we first bought our house. I said, all right, we need to start creating a list. And my wife said, what do you mean? I mean, a list of our guys, a list of our people, we need a good plumber who we can call. We need a good, handyman who we can call. We need a good roofer. We need people on our list. So when we have a problem with our house, we know we're going to call this guy or we're going to call that person and they're going to come take care of it for us. The list, right? But why do you need a list? Why don't you just call whoever the cheapest one is? Why don't you just try a new one every time? Because people don't like to do business that way. That's why. People want to find somebody or a company that they like and they trust, and they want to do business with that person or that business. And they feel like they trust them. Even if they pay a little bit more to deal with that person, they don't care because they always get what they need when they go to that person. I've been working with AWeber for years, man. I don't even know. I feel like I have had an AWeber account for over a decade now. And people say, why use AWeber? Why don't you switch to somebody else? Well, I'll tell you why. I've had other autoresponders before, but here's the thing. When I have a problem, AWeber takes care of it. When I need something, I can call AWeber on the phone and they'll take care of it for me. AWeber are problem solvers. And I haven't ever had any problems with them. They help me solve problems. So I want to surround myself with people who help me solve problems. So that's why I'm still with AWeber after a decade. Now, it just comes back to what Theodore Roosevelt said. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So I say this to you now because I want you to think about what you're trying to do online. Is it a people business? Because 9 times out of 10, it probably is a people business. And if it is a people business, then you have to be careful how you're putting your content out. Your content shouldn't be so faceless. It shouldn't be so nameless. It shouldn't just be random stuff that you're putting out there for people that they could get from anybody else, right? It has to have something a little bit different about it. Right? It has to have some kind of edge to it, something that's a little bit different than what they could get anywhere else, and something that's kind of unique to you, right? And I think that goes for the stuff you're selling, the stuff you're putting out for free. I think it goes for the way you're approaching your affiliate marketing. I think first, you always have to remember you're in the people business. You have to get people to buy from you, not like AI. So in order to get people to buy from you, you have to develop some kind of rapport with them. And that's how you start to get that, reoccurring customer thing where, you're extending the life of your customers. People are buying from you over and over again. And that's how you're developing that. Hey, 75% of my income comes from, repeat buyers, right? It's not surprising to me. That's something I learned actually from a book I was talking about a while back. It was called What a Way to Live and Make a Living. It was the Lyman P. Wood store. That dude was a genius, by the way. But anyways, the point is, it's the people business. It goes back to what Theodore Roosevelt said, okay? People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And the only way you're going to get the people to know how much you care is by being ethical with them, by treating them fairly, treating them the way you want to be treated. But first and foremost, and above almost all else, be consistent with your messaging and continue to put your messaging out there, right? That means simple things like podcasts, like what you're watching right now. That means consistent and regular email marketing. That means consistent and regular paid content publishing. That means consistent and regularly having something going on, some kind of sale, some kind of new thing, always something new. Think about the grocery store. Every week you go to the grocery store to get your groceries, or every 2 weeks, or however often you go. But you notice every single week they come out with a new flyer, and every single week there's always different things on sale. There's always something going on at the grocery store. It's really kind of fascinating when you think about it. The grocery store, it deals in commodities a lot of times, Think about like the main reasons people go to the grocery store for commodities, you know what I mean? They're going there for pasta. They're going there for, produce. They're going there for hamburger. They're going there for milk. They're going there for bread. These are fairly basic commodities, but, all those brands within the store have tried to find ways to differentiate themselves, why they're different than the next company that makes bread. And then the grocery stores themselves, they're all selling the same products. So they've tried to find ways to differentiate themselves from the other store down the street. They're all selling bread. They're all selling milk. They're all selling hamburger. So how does grocery store A differentiate from grocery store B, right? Well, one of the ways they do it is by keeping things fresh every week. New sales, new coupons, new brands. They bring new brands in. They just always have something going on at the grocery store. And I think that's one of the keys to, keeping people in your world is to always have something kind of going on. But anyways, listen, just to bring it on back, the point is that, Theodore Roosevelt was right. Hundreds of years ago he said that. And it's like just as true today as it was hundreds of years ago. People don't care what you know until they know that you care. And then there's ways to get them to understand that you actually do give a crap. So anyways, that's all I got. That's what's on my mind today. I hope it's helpful to you in some way. Be sure to get over to get your copy of 12 Secrets. It's epicconversions.com. That's EPICCONVERSIONS.com. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, you guys. And I'll see you on the next episode of Index Card Insights. Peace now.